Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're doing an SRL GP2 race. This is the final race of the season. And yeah, sorry for not uploading for quite a long time. But really OBS had quite a few issues. So after I fixed them, I managed to record this video. The race was yesterday night, and yeah, that's qualifying, but really didn't want to show you a lot of qualifying because it was pretty boring, to say the least. I managed to do P11 out of 13 people, and that was my plan really, because I don't want to start on new stars. So yeah, let's see the qualifying results now. Pole position for Real Shots, he leads the championship by 45 points coming into this race, ahead of debutant Langman, who nearly won the DRL championship. Third was Melanie, followed by Rampage, Morks, Warden, and didn't see the rest of it. I am behind Emerald and ahead of my teammate Vijay, who missed last race due to a race ban. So yeah, here we are in the formation lab, trying to warm up our tires. It really doesn't make an effect in this game, and hopefully it is stink in F1 2017, and people don't purposely retire from the formation lab, as sometimes happen in this game. I don't see people doing it here in this race. But yeah, formation lap is nearly over. As you can see, Pepsi Max starting quite a lot positions behind where he should start. But anyways, this is the start of the race. 11 out of 16 people, but it is 14 who start this race. And slides out, and away we go for the final race of this season. Ninjas goes defensive. We break quite early and get dive on by Necruz, but due to having a better exit, we pass Emerald around the outside of turn 2 or turn 3, I'm not really sure. And we get attacked in the chicane. No, we actually didn't get attacked. As exact, I'm not sure how his game flag is pronounced. Was pushed wide by active beacon. So yeah, relatively clean start for us. We gained one position out of Emerald, but he's now defending from Necruz, who is really fast and really aggressive. So have to be really careful. Was exact really goes wide, and due to the dirty air effect and me braking completely late, we follow him through. And as we try to come back on the track, Necruz breaks part of our front wing. It really was small contact, it's full damage. But Necruz stacks us on the inside and pushes us off the track. And here we have to let him through, and he's gotten the position because he pushes off the track again. So yeah, that's how aggressive he is. He lost the position to Emerald by trying to defend from Necruz, and you can see we get 2 warnings for actually doing something that cost us time. So the moment I thought I would show them to the stewards and make them removed, but you can see later on why I didn't do that. As you can see, Pepsi Max, I didn't see he was inside me, to be honest, and I went wide, so I left him room, but he spun, which is quite unfortunate. As you can see, lap 2 we go wide, and we actually lose time by doing that, because I wasn't in the throttle, I lost pace in the straight, but we get to a second time penalty. And here we go, get our third warning, our first legitimate warning, as we try to pass Emerald at the end of lap 2. The start of lap 3 is now. He lags a bit, but not as much as previous races. He tries to become an AI. I don't know why, probably just to prevent lag. But we pass him with DRS, we go through him, and we don't go that wide as in lap 1, and Mox follows him through. But now, as we don't have DRS, Mox can attack us. No, I said S at the end. But we go to 8th gear and also choose the inside line, which I know is not the best one, but he made the move pretty cleanly and due to soft tires, so it's gonna work here. And now we're under pressure from Emerald, but not by much, as we go really wide actually here, but we go on the track cleanly, safely, which is the most important thing, and we don't get a penalty. We lose a bit of time, but yeah, I didn't want to get a penalty as there are yellow flags. Mercedes FX had a collision or something like that, because I look back, it seems like he doesn't have front wing, so he'll have to come in the pits and change his front wing. I have damage too, and to be fair, it really hurt. And starting with the soft tires, this is not the best thing to have. As you can see, where nothing happened till lap 6, as we missed our braking point again. We tried to go around the corner with go through the corner without gaining time to get another corner cutting penalty. Here you can see lap 9, we get passed by most, but I need to record it. We do exactly the same thing and we don't get a penalty, so really weird. For exactly the same thing we have two different penalty decisions. But now we jump to lap 11, our tires are really worn, because we started the race and then to have SRL rampage all over us. And he'll try to attack us in the chicane. We go wide, try to leave him the room, and here we'll try to squeeze him out, but he actually gets good run and manages to overtake us. But we have DRS now, I believe. Yep, the DRS protection line was a little bit it was after the hairpin, so we get DRS. But we don't get slipstream for some reason, or we don't get as much slipstream as I would have liked to pass him, and we go wide in the chicane and lose too much time. We still have DRS, but he's with newer tires and super softs, and there's no way we can defend those. We have that front damage, which really limits our performance. And yeah, here we are lap 11. I actually planned a bit, but I decided to stay out as we get another warning. And this is our total legitimate warning, I believe. So yeah, right now we should have like 3-second time penalty. As we go to lap 12, we finally come into the pits for our first pit stop, and you can see the front wing change. It costs us time, and I think we'll rejoin behind Emerald, but ahead of VJ, our teammate. So we'll try to catch up to Emerald and overtake him again. And I think he's pitted too onto the soft tires. So yeah, that's really good scrap for P11 between us three, as I took a complete haircut and I get only a warning. As I had quite a few unfair penalties, but I think I deserved a bigger penalty for that corner cut. As we go to lap 14 and we try to pass Emerald from the outside of here. Probably not the best place to be. We got pushed off the track a few times, and this time we just left too much room for Emerald, and we go to the light blue stuff again for second time this race, I believe. But at 15 we do a second attempt, this time on the first chicane, going really aggressive and to actually touch him a bit, and we lose any chance of overtaking him later on lap. But actually we don't really lose any chance, because we're really close to him after that, but we get a penalty unfortunately. This is, I believe, our 6th warning for the chicken, so yeah. And here we have Emerald struggling quite a bit. Probably he's on more soft tires, because we hit only a few laps ago, and as you can see he locks up. We do the switch back and we pass him for P11, but we haven't been in the top 10 since our pit stop, and I don't know if I'm actually legitimately P11, As you can see, we cut the corner with cut off emerald. I was quite unhappy with that, but I think it was just about fair because I had the full car length ahead of him. But on the next lap I go white, and I don't know what I want to show. Oh yeah, emerald actually spun onto me and lost a lot of time. Probably got front wing damage too because he hit later on that lap. And you can see lap 21, it's time for our final pit stop. We could have probably put ultra soft tires, but I wanted to be safe. And you can see VJ passed us because we crossed the white lines, so that's another warning, or a fifth warning this race. But you can see if we get P11, then these penalties won't really matter, because the removal of these penalties won't really matter, because the car ahead of P11, which is now VJ but you have to pit, is about 1 minute, so I've got that moment 12 seconds worth of penalties, so it really wouldn't be worth it, as you can see we overtake VJ around the outside. At the moment I thought he came into the pits, and he actually probably came in the pits, but I left him room so I make sure. As you can see, we get lapped at lap 23 for the leaders, lap 24, and yeah, VJ is quite a long time behind us. He's already done a pit stop and we were ahead of him, and yeah, you can see that's the final lap of the race, and I think that's our final league race of F1 2016, because it's the end of July and I don't really plan on starting and going in any other leagues, because it's just not worth it for half a month and then F1 2017 comes out. As we can see, Melanie finishes P3, continues his huge podium strike, and he still hasn't got a victory. He has 11 podiums in a row until victory this season, as Real Shots wins another race, and he extends his championship lead to 55 points. A few rounds ago it was 8 points, right now it's 55 points. That's how dominant Real Shots has been at the end of the season. And yeah, we finished P11 considering all these penalties, and I wouldn't ask for them to be removed because it's not worth it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.